My accountant told me not to spend any more money on gear, and I didn't listen. This is the 400x from Aputure. This light has to be the most talked about light of 2025. After Aputure introduced their 1200 series and their new BLAIR chips, we were wondering when it was time for it to trickle down to the lower end of the Aputure lineup, and we got the 400x. It is not a 600x, but that doesn't really matter because apparently it is just as powerful as a 600x, plus more color accurate and more lighting options. I am super stoked to open this up. I've been running the 300Cs from AMARAN, which is the little brother of Aputure. We used the 600X on a couple projects over the summer, outdoors, fighting off sunlight or using it as a fill, and it was phenomenal. And so I really wanted to not have to rent those again and get used to using my own gear. And so I decided I'm gonna buy a bigger light. And so I was looking at the 1200X, that was really expensive and really big. And I was looking at some other 600 options. And then Aputure announced the 400X, and it came out just as powerful as the 600X. So we pulled the trigger on it. We spent a lot of bones. It got shipped. We're gonna unbox it. Outside cardboard box, obviously it just has the Aputure logo on it and my shipping information. Anyways, hope you guys are not stalkers or gonna come raid the house. So on the top we have cardboard, and we're met with the Storm 400X bag. This thing is long. This is a lot longer than I thought it was. I have the 120D. I didn't think it was gonna be that small, but this is longer. It's not too fat. Let's get this out of here. So we have our straps. This is actually really cool, not these things. This kind of like flexible mesh on top. A lot of the time I run tripods or stands one at a time, and you can thread them through here. So this will be more secure when carrying tripods and stands. That's really cool. That's a feature I appreciate because it's something I use all the time. Like the straps, love the Aputure branding. Rolling it open, we're in a good spot. I should put a light in here. So the thing I love about the Aputure lights and how they ship their stuff and how it comes is it comes with a lot of protective foam. There goes one piece, there goes the other piece. Okay, where to start? There's a lot in here. There's a lot to look at, guys. Let's start with the ballast. So they redesigned the ballast. I know on the 600X they had the output on the bottom, so you couldn't actually lay the ballast flat on the ground. We found that super annoying. This is adorable. Oh my God, it's so tiny. Yeah, they redesigned the ballast, so the fan is on the bottom. Look at that. Okay, you have this side, which is V-mount compatible. So you can throw, I got the V-mount version, so you can throw 2 V-mounts on the outside to power it. We just bought the Jackery 2000, so it's likely we're gonna be powering it off of that instead of V-mounts. I think our biggest V-mounts are 135, so that'll only give us about half an hour of shooting at full pull, which is not enough, in my humble opinion. The front looks absolutely sexy. It has the menu, light modes, presets back, and oh, it smells so good. It smells so good. On the top, you have your outputs and your inputs, your DMX in, and then your AC, DMX out. Yeah, like I said, they got rid of it on the bottom because the Aputure 600X, it would come in to the light to the top, it would come out the top, and then the power would come out the bottom, so you couldn't set it flat on the ground, but now you can. We also got hella cord. That is pooled up. This is your AC power. Oh, and it comes with one of these. So I ordered an extra one of these because I didn't think it came with it. But this basically is a clamp to be attached to the bottom of a stand. So the clamp here goes on the bottom of your C-stand or your tripod or whatever you're using. And then the ballast can attach to this as kind of like to lower the center of gravity on these lights. We used this on the 600X. It was awesome. So it just sits in here and clicks in like that. This is a lot lighter than the 600X ballast as well. This is basically so you can attach your ballast lower and run your cords up without having to have all the connections up there. Next up is we have our parabolic reflector, which is a little bit bigger than the 300Cs, I believe. It's a little bit narrower. Look at that. Wow. These are pretty standard. They come with a lot of lights. Not too much to see here. This is the cord to go from ballast to light. They changed the system, so instead of like push and turn, they changed it to just a pin where you just push in, click, click, push, pull out. So that system is going to be a lot faster than the previous system that they had. And I think they also changed the mounting system on this. Some Aputure stickers. That landed with the other Aputure stickers over there. This is my pile of Aputure stickers that I had, and I just threw it on top of each other. So I was saying, yeah, they changed the mounting system, so it's a locking system instead of a twisting system, which will make sense in a second when I pull this out to show you. So this is the head for the 400X, and honestly, it's not too much bigger than the one for the 300X. But what I was saying about the new mounting system is that instead of the traditional bow ends push and then turn to lock, put it in straight and then you twist the mount to lock it, which I think is a pretty big deal, because even on the shoots that we did this summer, we were struggling. Once the 600X was set up, we were struggling to like put it on and like twist it and whatever. Pop, pull, stupid easy. Okay, let's take a look at the side. Now I'm seeing some sort of degree on the outside of the yokes here. That's a yoke, I guess. It has degrees, so it has 0, 90, and 180. So I guess if you're grip or gaffing, you can tell what degree you're pointing your lights at. So 90 degrees, 180 is obviously upside down. Pretty cool. I think that's just a nice little quality of life feature. And then the back of the light looks like this. We've got our Jackery power station. If you haven't watched my video on the Jackery already, go ahead and do that. Oh, no, there we go. Red to red. So right now I'm looking at intensity 0 and color temperature 3200 Kelvin. I'm freaking stoked, dude. Freaking stoked. So it has a white balance range of 2500 to 10,000 Kelvin, which is absolute insane. This looks awesome. I'm gonna have to do some tests. I know I was hoping it would be here for last Friday for a shoot that I had on Saturday, but it came a little bit later. But we're gonna be taking this out to the UFE Cascades media shoot. 12-hour day, we run all of the teams through. That's volleyball, basketball, rowing, golf, and the other clubs that they have. 12 hours, full media, background production, video, photo, the whole 9 yards. So this will be in use this week, and I will be doing a review video. I'll be getting some B-roll footage of it. It'll look so much better than this. Thank you, Aputure, for making this light. Thank you, Jackery, for making this awesome battery bank. And yeah, I'm gonna be using this a lot. I will see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Valley Films out.